Have you ever wondered why is it that ourselves or others have these epic meltdowns, these major emotional reactions to the smallest things that seem to be happening in life? Why is it that the smallest amount of uncertainty can create these exaggerated, irrational responses in us? Well, the answer to that lies in emotional intelligence. And understanding that our core emotional range, the emotional hardware that we have to bring to an unwanted surprise or uncertainty, is predominantly developed before the age of 5. So our emotional reactor, or our ability to respond, is often a result of how we were nurtured emotionally in that period of our life. It's before the level of mind. That's why sometimes we see it being irrational. Now, somebody who has a small emotional range and is faced with a situation in life where there's some uncertainty or there's a little bit of crisis will sometimes sense the need for more emotional energy. Often what they'll do is, rather than harnessing that from within, they'll go into the field and provoke that through a relationship by arguing with someone or being irritating to someone or provoking someone until they get an emotional response from that person, which they then hoover up and use in order to create more buoyancy or fuel in their emotional field. Now, I'm sure we've all been on the receiving end of that. And what do we do with that? Well, one thing we can do with it is just realise firstly that it's very rarely about you. What this other individual is attempting to do is elicit emotional energy from you. Depending on the situation that's in front of them, they'll try to elicit a different type of energy. Sometimes it's a provocative, reaction-based energy. Sometimes they're seeking love and nurturing. It all depends on the situation that they're feeling uncertain about. The second thing we want to be aware of is that the emotions predominantly are operating below the level of mind. So they're not even really that aware that they're playing that pattern of behaviour out. If we respond by dropping our emotional energy into the field, what we do is allow them to continue to use that pattern over and over again. So as you go about your day to day, observe people. Watch and see what are their emotional reactions like. Can you identify a provocateur in your workplace? Or do you remember a time where once you were very reactive about something that was very small? The key to this is remembering that our emotions develop very early on in life. They're there to protect us. They're there to create a rapid change in our physical response in relation to something that's happening in our environment.